We are moving on. Verse 25. Verse 25. Did you know that dreams are very prophetic? We have highlighted it as we were going back. Yes, it's we have neglected our dreams so much. We don't even pray over our dreams. We just allow our dreams to be just filled with nonsense and all that stuff. But you can actually pray and say, Father, I'd rather not dream than dream those stupid and evil things which I am dreaming over and over again. Things which have no meaning. Things which are just fleshly and evil and wicked. It's like you are using your dreams as another place of sinning. You have been sinning throughout the day, and when you are sleeping, you are continuing in that sin. No. May your dreams be purified in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Dreams are very prophetic. God can show a man what is going to come. Imagine that Pharaoh was made to know the next 14 years of the land of Egypt. And this is actually a man who didn't believe and who didn't even fear God at all. Imagine how much God wants to be releasing and to be showing you right now. I just want you to picture how your life would be if you even just knew the next 2 years of your life. If God just made you to know what will be happening in that land which you are living in, be it in Zimbabwe or whatever nation you are living in, and God tells you that in such a time, this will happen, there will be a change in this economic structure, there will happen, this will happen, and that will happen. Imagine how organized your life would be. Imagine how well prepared you would be, provided you knew even just the next 2 years of your life. My God, we are living in a world regulated by seasons and times. My God, as we are reading that verse 25, we get to learn something. There are seasons and there are times in this world. So there is always a time where you can have a plenty, and there is always a time where there will be lack. That's very true, and that's life. And you know it. Some of us here, we were once managers, we were once bosses. Some of you, we were once very rich. You were known in that land. But we misused those chances and those opportunities. And when another season opened up, we weren't ready, and we hadn't stored and reserved something so that would sustain us. My God. What we are saying here is that we have to be very good at planning and maximizing on those seasons of plenty. We are living a life with tomorrow in mind. Do you get that? Don't focus on only today. Prepare something for your tomorrow, and prepare something even for your children. My God. It helps us in saving and in budgeting. Even that good job which you might have now, a very stable job, just know that very soon that will become history. Okay? So make good use of it, and make sure that when that season closes, you'll be able to step forward and to go higher. You shouldn't go back. You shouldn't go back to zero just because you lost a job. But that job should sustain you and should create certain things in your life which can also even be sustaining you. Invest in some things in your life. Invest in some things in your life which can sustain you. If you are going to lose your job today, will you be able to even live and have something to eat? Okay? Alright. Verse 38 there. Let's look a bit at verse 38. Pharaoh was now, this is Pharaoh who was speaking. He is saying, can we find such a one as this one? A man in whom is the Spirit of God. I underlined, in whom is the Spirit of God. Imagine that Pharaoh was very well able to see that there is the Spirit of God in this man. My God. What distinguished Joseph and set him apart was the Spirit he was carrying. Do you see that? I want you to be your prayer and say, may I be such a one. May I be such a one. A man or a lady in whom is the Spirit of God. Our economies are so much in need of that advice which we are going to secure from the presence of God. Those ideas which you will bring to the table, which are not the usual things and the common things which men think of, the usual strategies which you have been using. If you're just going to check around everything which men are doing, which men have been relying and doing all along, it's failing dismally. And we just need that strength and that strategy, that wisdom and that counsel which comes from above. So we are really depending on you. You are the solution and that answer to that problem which we have always had. So we are waiting for you. Arise, child of God, arise. Okay, we are moving on. Verse 39 there. I want you to use this verse to be praying. Pray for discernment and pray for wisdom. You know what? In this generation, we truly need these tools if we are ever going to make it in life, or even any area of life, whatever it is we are doing. We're not talking about those people who will be just ministering, pulpit ministry, or of those people who are maybe apostles, teachers, pastors. No, even in business, you need discernment and wisdom. I'm telling you the truth. Just for your normal day-to-day life, even as a child, you are going to school, in those academics, whatever you are doing in your career, you need discernment and wisdom. And because I'm telling you, the things which we are facing and the people who are very evil in this world, if you don't have discernment and wisdom to be dealing with those people, I'm telling you the truth, you are going to suffer losses, and you are going to find yourself in such problems and such calamities that you even wonder, what really happened? What really happened? Where did I go wrong? Sometimes you are partnering with certain people just because you don't have a discernment. There are certain people who you can partner with. Do you remember this king? Should be Asa. He partnered with a certain king in the sheep business, and you know, the Lord himself had to come and to destroy those sheep. What am I trying to tell you? Sometimes if you don't have discernment, you will be partnering with people who will be the reason why the Lord himself will fight your business, will fight your going forward. My God, my God, my God. Do you remember even Jonah? I just want you to picture that those men, they lost everything just because they took in a man who was saying he was going in their very same direction, but they became a target of God himself just because they didn't discern that this man is a man who has rebelled, and God is chasing and looking after him. And by partnering with him and by taking him along, by taking him on board, they called upon the wrath of God on themselves. My God, my God, may God sharpen your discernment. May God sharpen you in the area of wisdom. In whatever you are doing in life, may your discernment be so high. Even when choosing that partner, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, my God, even when you want to marry, that business project, that business idea, whatever project you want to engage in, may God give you that discernment and that wisdom. My God, in Jesus' mighty name. Verse 40 up to verse 45. My God, this one is really important. Can you just read this one? Verse 40 up to verse 45. This is the raising of a man from the dunghill, from the ashes, and in a blinking and the twinkling of an eye, the Lord changed his story. Look at it. The question I have been asking all along is that, is it possible that you can have everything from nothing? You were nothing. As you are looking at your life, I know there are people out there who are just saying, you have just judged yourself, and you have seen your situation in your life that there is no advantage at all in life. You don't have anything which you can even use to get to where people are. You don't have any access whatsoever. You don't have any link or anything which you can trade and use and work upon to get you to where you want to get to. So in as much as we can say you have nothing, totally nothing. So the question is, can you come from nothing and have everything? Well, if we are basing on the physical, if we are basing on the terms of this world, well, the answer is definitely a no. But the answer is actually a yes, as long as God is in that equation. My God, he is the only one who is very able to take a man from nothing to everything. Do you even remember creation? As we are going back to the book of Genesis chapter 1, everything that he was creating, he created from nothing, total nothingness. He was just saying, let there be this. It was not there. He didn't take something to create something that we do today, inventions and no. He created everything from nothing. There was no light, there was darkness, but he was just saying, let there be light, and there was light. You see. As long as God is in the equation, he is well able to take you from a point of nothingness, from a point of 0 to get to a point of 100. Yes, I was talking about the issue of reaping 100-fold when you didn't even plan, but you didn't even plan, you didn't even plant, you didn't even sow, but you are reaping. You are reaping where you didn't sow. My God, it's possible in God. So Joseph literally had nothing when he came to Egypt. We can look at his life. Even the clothes which he was wearing that day, they were taken, and they were the ones which were dipped in blood. So we are saying that he came very naked, the same way you came to this earth. Okay, then God is saying, because you are relying and depending on me, that relationship which you are going to keep with me, I am well able to sustain you in this world. Remember, you came naked to this world. What you can have, the possibilities which you can have, they come as you are opening your eyes and as you are embracing the fact that you need God and you are relying and depending on him. Though he had nothing in the physical, he had a relationship with God, you see, in the spiritual, and he held on to that relationship at all costs. He was very willing to lose everything, but keep on holding to the relationship with God.